You are not ready for what is happening right now in the world of robots. Because this is no longer something far in the future, this is already happening in real time, inside factories, labs, and slowly moving into everyday life. For years, humanoid robots were treated like science fiction, something exciting to watch but not something that would actually impact our daily routines anytime soon. But now that idea is changing fast, because machines are no longer just following simple commands, they are starting to understand their surroundings, learn from experience, and adapt to new situations. That shift alone is powerful enough to change entire industries. And what we are seeing right now is just the beginning of a massive transformation that could redefine how humans and machines work together. At this moment, multiple companies are racing against each other to build the first truly useful humanoid robot, and this competition is pushing innovation faster than ever before. Tesla is developing its Optimus robot with a strong focus on real-world applications, while Unitree Robotics is pushing robots to perform highly dynamic movements with extreme balance and control. At the same time, Figure AI is already placing robots into real factory environments where they are starting to perform practical tasks alongside human workers. This is not just experimentation anymore, this is a real race, and the company that succeeds in scaling this technology will not just dominate a market, it could reshape the global economy. Before we go deeper into this, make sure you subscribe to Future Tech Europe, because the next few years are going to bring changes that most people are not prepared for, and staying updated will give you a huge advantage in understanding where the world is heading. Now, to understand why this shift is so important, we need to look at how robots used to work compared to how they are being built today. Traditional robots were designed for repetitive tasks, doing the same action again and again with high precision but very little flexibility. If something unexpected happened, they would simply stop working, because they were not designed to think or adapt. But now, a new generation of robots is being developed with a completely different approach, where instead of programming every small detail, engineers train the robots, allowing them to learn tasks in a way that is closer to how humans learn. One of the most important examples of this shift is Tesla Optimus, which is designed to be a general-purpose robot capable of performing thousands of different tasks instead of being limited to just one function. What makes this possible is the combination of advanced hardware and intelligent software working together. Instead of relying on traditional coding, Optimus uses neural networks similar to those used in self-driving cars, allowing it to see the world through cameras, build a three-dimensional understanding of its environment, and make decisions in real time. This means the robot does not just follow instructions, it reacts to situations, corrects mistakes, and improves over time, which is a major step toward creating machines that can operate independently in complex environments. Another major breakthrough comes from how these robots learn. Instead of requiring engineers to manually program every action, they can now learn by observing humans, a process known as imitation learning. In this approach, a human performs a task, the robot watches carefully, and then attempts to replicate the same action. At first, the performance may not be perfect, but with repetition and data, the robot improves rapidly. This ability to learn from observation removes one of the biggest limitations of traditional robotics and allows machines to expand their capabilities much faster than before. It also means that robots can be trained for new tasks without needing completely new programming, which is critical for scaling their use in different environments. Now, while intelligence is important, hardware still plays a huge role, and one of the most difficult challenges in robotics has always been the human hand. The human hand looks simple, but it is actually one of the most complex systems in the body, capable of performing a wide range of movements with incredible precision and control. Recreating this level of dexterity in a robot has been extremely difficult, which is why most robots in the past used simple grippers or limited finger designs. However, new designs are solving this problem by using tendon-driven systems that closely mimic how human muscles and tendons work. Instead of placing motors inside the fingers, they are placed in the forearm, with cables running through the wrist to control each finger. This design reduces weight, increases precision, and allows more natural movement, enabling robots to handle delicate objects and perform tasks that were previously impossible. With these improvements, robots are now capable of performing tasks that require fine motor control, such as picking up small items, sorting fragile materials, and even assisting in assembly processes. This is a significant step forward, because once a robot can use its hands effectively, it becomes much more useful in real-world applications. When you combine this level of physical capability with advanced AI, you get a system that can see, think, and act in a coordinated way, which is exactly what is needed for robots to operate in dynamic environments. Movement is another area where major progress is happening. Walking on two legs may look simple, but it requires constant adjustments to maintain balance, especially on uneven surfaces. Modern robots are now using advanced sensors and real-time feedback systems to improve their stability and coordination. This allows them to move more naturally and handle complex environments with greater confidence. Companies like Unitree are pushing this even further by demonstrating robots that can jump, spin, and perform highly dynamic movements with impressive accuracy. These demonstrations are not just for show, they highlight how far motion control technology has advanced and how capable these machines are becoming. At the same time, other robots are focusing on strength and impact, showing that they can generate powerful movements and recover quickly after applying force. This means that robotics is evolving in multiple directions at once, with some systems focusing on precision and control while others prioritize power and endurance. Both approaches are important, because different environments require different capabilities, and the future will likely include a combination of both. Now, beyond technology, one of the most important factors in this entire shift is production. Building a single advanced robot is impressive, but producing them at scale is a completely different challenge. This is where Tesla is making a bold move, as Elon Musk has made it clear that humanoid robots are a key part of the company's future. Tesla is not just developing Optimus as a concept, it is preparing to manufacture it in large numbers. The plan is to first use these robots inside Tesla's own factories, where they can be tested and improved in real working conditions, and then gradually expand their use to other industries and eventually into homes. The idea of having robots in homes may sound surprising, but it is becoming more realistic as the technology improves. Imagine a robot that can help with daily tasks such as cleaning, carrying items, and assisting with basic activities. This is no longer just an idea, it is something that companies are actively working toward. However, it is important to remain realistic, because there are still challenges that need to be solved. Robots are not yet perfect, and they still struggle in unpredictable environments where conditions can change quickly. There are also challenges related to cost, supply chains, and reliability, all of which need to be addressed before large-scale adoption can happen. Despite these challenges, progress is happening at a rapid pace, and each improvement brings us closer to a future where robots are a normal part of everyday life. As these systems become more capable and more affordable, their adoption will accelerate, especially in industries where efficiency and productivity are critical. This could lead to significant changes in the job market, as some tasks become automated while new opportunities are created in areas related to robotics and AI. When you look at the bigger picture, it becomes clear that we are entering a new phase of technological development, where machines are not just tools but active participants in the physical world. This has the potential to transform multiple industries, from manufacturing and logistics to healthcare and home services. While the transition may take time, the direction is clear, and the pace of progress suggests that these changes could happen faster than many people expect. Before you continue, don't forget to subscribe to Future Tech Europe, because this is just the beginning, and the next developments in this space are going to be even more exciting. As robots continue to improve, they will become more integrated into our daily lives, gradually moving from assistants to essential tools that support a wide range of activities. Just like previous technological revolutions, this shift will start slowly and then accelerate as adoption increases, eventually becoming a normal part of how society operates. The most important question now is not whether robots will become part of our lives, but how quickly this transition will happen and how prepared we are for it. Because whether we are ready or not, The change has already started, and it is moving forward with increasing speed. Machines are learning, adapting, and improving every day, and step by step, they are becoming more capable of interacting with the real world in meaningful ways. This is not science fiction anymore, this is reality, and the future is already unfolding right in front of us.